Everyone, Tony here once again from nitroplanes.com. I'm actually really excited to do this review today. Today what we have is a AeroSky MIDGET Mustang. Now we've been working on this for a while with AeroSky. We really told them, we want to bring something different to the market. We have warbirds, we have 3D planes, we have all that already. What else can we bring to the market that's really interesting, really catches attention? Now, a lot of you guys might look at this plane and for a while, it really gets you thinking, I'm sure. You're like, wait, that looks like a Mustang kind of, but then again, it looks like a Formula One racer. Now, what really is it? Well, this is a MIDGET Mustang. This plane it's in a great size. It's offered in a beautiful size. It's not too hard to transport, but it's big enough where it penetrates the wind. Like today, we have about a 10-15 mile an hour gusting winds today, and this plane does absolutely great. Not to mention the color scheme. I mean, the color scheme, you can't really tell me you do not like this color scheme. I mean, it's just beautiful. It really grabs your attention. Check out the nav lights on your left. You got your red, and on your right, you got your green nav light. It has a pilot right here. Pretty, Formula One style racer pilot. Hatch is very easy accessible. Battery I'm using today is a 4-cell, 3,000 milliamp battery. You can use as well a 2600, no smaller than 2600. I believe you can go all the way up to 3,300 in that compartment. Everything's really simple to build. I believe I did not have to glue anything on. Yeah, I didn't. It was all just screwed on. Everything was very easy, very simple to do. And like I said, when you take this model to your field, you're gonna grab attention, I guarantee it. Just the look of it, it just demands attention. Its presence just really demands attention. This plane, as you guys can see, does have flaps. And when I do the flying and you finally see the landing, you will probably be like, wow, that thing lands super, super slow. So the flaps are, they're fully functional and they really do a good job. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the talking. I put about 30% expo in this model and as well did full throw. Obviously, if I don't want that much throw, I just, don't move my hand that far. But the power combo on this plane is perfect with that 4-cell. I got her all plugged in. Got the surfaces all moving in the right direction. Let's put our flaps up and pretty much point her into the wind and let's go. You guys see vertical take, I mean, it's still going up. She's still climbing. The power is just incredible on this plane. And like I said, this is pretty much a sport. For you guys, that like speed, like sport, this is a perfect plane for you. Even in the headwind, the 50 mile an hour headwind, you can see this plane is still moving right along. Wings do not show any sign of flexing whatsoever. Let's do some rolls. Look at that, very clean rolls. Doesn't gain or lose altitude in the rolls, not much correction needed either. I'll do a few invert passes, coming upwind. The CG is actually really good with that 3,000 milliamp in there. I'm sure all you guys want to see the slow speed on this model. I will do a little bit of slow speed without the flaps and then I will deploy the flaps, so you guys can see pretty much how it does in both. So this is without flaps right now, as you guys are witnessing. And I assume it's probably doing about 10 miles an hour right now. Just check that out. She's just floating right along. Now, if that does not impress you, if that's not slow enough, I'll deploy the flaps right now and really show you guys how this plane can actually slow down. So there we go, flaps are all the way down, didn't really balloon up at all. Every time I do deploy flaps, I always wait to bleed off some airspeed before I deploy them. But check that out. Check that out. She's almost hovering there. Look at that. Look at that. And I mean, if you saw this plane, if you weren't here to actually see the plane in size and how slow it can actually fly, I mean, you really can't appreciate it that much till you actually get to see it in person. But I'll do a few more passes. Here comes one downwind. Wow, absolutely enjoy this plane. It tracks really good, even on this windy day. I mean, she is not, you know, her tail's not wagging or nothing. She does have a, you know, a pretty short fuselage, which kind of got me a little bit worried at the beginning, thinking it was going to be too touchy, but I guarantee you this plane is not touchy at all. So I'm sure we all want to see that landing. So let's line her up here for this beautiful final approach and see really how good she lands. Let's try and make this landing as scale as possible. Not too much pitching up and down, just make it really scale. Keep that nose pointed down, apply a little bit of throttle just to keep her up. And I'll try and land it right in front of the camera. Look at that. Look at that. Like, isn't this model just absolutely like easy to land? It really doesn't take anything to land. It's really simple. As soon as you deploy those flaps, the thing just really comes in. So I really hope you guys enjoy this model, because I'm sure I did. Be sure to check her out at nitroplanes.com. Thanks for watching, everyone. Till next time. Hey everyone, Tony here from nitroplanes.com. Today we have the, you know, well-awaited, well-anticipated Peaks by Dynam. A lot of you guys may look at this model and say, did he say Peaks? Yes, I did say Peaks. You guys may notice it resembles a Pitts. Has pretty much the same characteristics as a Pitts. This plane is, I absolutely